Hey everyone, welcome to Kicking with Kipes. I'm Kipes, and today is January the 17th, 2025. We only had 2 games on the schedule, so let's waste no time. There was history made in one of the 2 games that were played tonight, so let's hop right into it and waste no time. Our first game of the evening is not the game that had the most excitement. We're going to start off with the Carolina Hurricanes versus the Vegas Golden Knights, where the Carolina Hurricanes beat the Vegas Golden Knights 3-2. Proving me wrong in my predictions. I went 0 for 2 in today's video, in my predictions, I should say, but you gotta go 0 for once in your life. And I guess tonight was that night. Buffalo, you screwed me once again. And yeah, not good whatsoever from Kipes. Seth Jarvis, he had a very good game in this one. He got 2 goals for the Carolina Hurricanes. Jackson Blake, son of Rob Blake, he also scored. Jordan Martinook, he had 2 assists in this game, also having a very good game for the Carolina Hurricanes. Peter Kochetkov, he made 29 saves for the Hurricanes in tonight's game. The Hurricanes, they improved to 27, 16, and 3. They're having a very good season once again. I wonder if they're going to make any acquisitions to improve the squad in the upcoming trade deadline in March. The Hurricanes, they had lost 2 games in a row leading up to this game, 0-1-1, so they did get a point in one of those games, but at the same time, it must feel really good to beat a team like Vegas in regulation and get the full 2 points. Tomas Hertl and Shea Theodore, they were the 2 goal scorers for the Vegas Golden Knights today. Theodore's goal cut it halfway through the third period, cut the lead to 3-2, but it was too little too late. The Hurricanes, they were able to play very good, sound defensive hockey and pull out the win in this one. The Golden Knights, they are now 29, 13, and 3. They still haven't been able to get that 30th win of the season. They have now lost 4 of their past 5 games. I should have put that into more of a context in my predictions. I should have maybe gone with the Carolina Hurricanes, knowing they were at home and how the Knights were struggling, but I kind of felt like this was a game that the Golden Knights could have had a good bounce back against a very good team as well, against the Hurricanes, and prove that they are the team that we know them to be. Adin Hill, he was between the pipes for the Vegas Golden Knights tonight. He made 25 saves in the losing effort. Back to Seth Jarvis, though. He scored 2 goals, like I mentioned, but I am just so excited to watch him in less than a month's time at the Four Nations Faceoff for Team Canada. He is going to be known as a depth forward for that team, which just shows how deep Team Canada actually is. But I just cannot wait to root for that guy for Canada and see what he can do on the international stage. So the Carolina Hurricanes, they win 3-2 against the Vegas Golden Knights on home ice on Friday evening. The next game is actually our last game of the evening. There was only 2, like I've mentioned, but it was the Pittsburgh Penguins taking on the Buffalo Sabres in Buffalo, where the Buffalo Sabres, they screwed me over in my predictions. I gave them some slack in my video, and they screwed me over once again. They've screwed me over for the positive for them, and they screwed me over for the negative for them. They lose 5-2 against the Pittsburgh Penguins. We are going to hop right into the exciting night that was this game. It was so cool. Alex Nedeljkovic, the goaltender for the Pittsburgh Penguins, he scored a goal and got an assist in this game, becoming the first NHL goaltender ever to do that in a single game. I might be looking at my notes a little bit more in this video than other videos, because I just don't want to screw up any of the stats that came out of this game from Alex Nedeljkovic, let alone he made 40 saves in this game. Buffalo kept him very busy, and he was still able to pull off a goal and an assist from the net, which is just unbelievable. So Alex Nedeljkovic, he became the 16th goalie in NHL history to be credited with a goal and the 11th to shoot and score. So only a couple have been credited for whatever other reason there was. Maybe it bounced off another thing, whatever happened. But that is such a good stat as well. Only 16 goalies in the history of the NHL have done this. And Alex Nedeljkovic, this isn't his first goal of his career. It was his first goal of his NHL career, but he has also scored in the AHL, the American Hockey League, the minor league for the National Hockey League, where all these teams are playing. But he has also scored in the ECHL, the East Coast Hockey League. It's like the minor league team for the AHL. So it's the double minor, I guess you can call it, the 3rd division of hockey. He has scored a goal in every single division of hockey, and he is the only goalie ever in the history of the sport to do this. This is just outstanding and utterly dumbfounding. I don't know what to say except for amazing, and it's just so cool that this has happened tonight. He is also only one of 3 goalies to do it in the top 2 divisions. So the NHL and the AHL, there have only been 3 goalies to ever do it. Tristan Jarry, his teammate, Jarry is now in the minors for a little bit, but Jarry, his teammate, and Chris Mason. I don't know where Chris Mason is at the moment. He might have retired by now, but those are the only 3 goalies ever to do it in the AHL and NHL. And Nedeljkovic, he's now done it in 3 separate leagues. Just absolutely outstanding, amazing. Well done, Alex Nedeljkovic. You had an amazing night, and I hope you relish in it for a couple games now. It's also very, very rare, obviously, because I now had to type in Nedeljkovic in my little score sheet, which is going to be somewhere right here, I think. But I have to have Nedeljkovic under the win column and the goal column, so that was pretty fun to write down. But let's get back into the game, even though this was just outstanding, and I can't stop thinking about it, of how cool of a scenario this is. But Cody Glass and Brian Rust had two of the other goals for the Pittsburgh Penguins. They each had a goal and an assist in this game. The Penguins, they're still not having a very good season, even though this is going to be easily the highlight of the season for them. I don't see them making playoffs unless they make a very big comeback in the standings, but according to me, they won't make the playoffs. So this night will be the highlight of their season, bar none. The Penguins, they had lost 3 straight leading up to this game. Evgeny Malkin, their star forward, did come back in this game, which is huge for them. Even though Malkin came back in this game, they did lose star defenseman. Well, he's getting a bit older, but star defenseman Chris Letang, who was a late scratch due to an illness. That just sucks for the Penguins, but they still were able to end up winning this game, which is huge. I guess we got to talk about the Buffalo Sabres goals, even though they were irrelevant tonight. They were winning in this game thanks to Owen Power. He scored, as well as sophomore, I think, Zach Benson. He also scored for the Buffalo Sabres. Ukko-Pekka Luukkonen was in net. He only made 14 saves in the loss. The Sabres, they are now 17, 22, and 3, or 17, 22, and 5. They're still a pathetic hockey team. They let a goalie get a goal and an assist, even though the goal was on the empty net. Who cares? They are still a very bad team. I don't know what's going on in Buffalo land. Their GM has been Wiener of the Week, Wiener Wednesday. I kind of missed 2 Wiener Wednesdays now. So we'll be back on that on Wednesday night. The Buffalo Sabres, they have been extremely bad this season. They were on that 13-game lose streak. And on that note, though, being 17, 22, and 5, realizing they were on a 13-game losing streak, that isn't a horrible record. They have started to crawl back a little bit, but it is still very bad for the Buffalo Sabres. The other goal scorers for the Pittsburgh Penguins, besides Brian Rust and Cody Glass, it was Rickard Rakell getting his 23rd goal of the season. I am starting to wonder if the Penguins realize that they are not going to be in the playoffs this year. They might try to offload Rickard Rakell onto a Stanley Cup desiring team, and he's just having a phenomenal season. You might as well cash in on him while you can. Maybe you can get him back later on at a different date, but at the same time, that he is having such a good season, it would almost be a waste to not cash in on this guy. Anthony Beauvillier, he was the other goal scorer in this game for the Pittsburgh Penguins. He picked up his 10th goal of the season. So NHL history was made in this game. Alex Nedeljkovic, he got a goal and an assist in this game, becoming the only goaltender ever to do it and the only goaltender ever to score in the 3 major leagues of professional hockey. All right, that is it for this video. Thank you so much for watching this video. Click like, hit subscribe, do what you need to do to keep following along with us. We do these recaps every night. I am not doing it tomorrow night, though. I am going to be in Canmore, Alberta for Hockey Day in Canada. Hopefully get to meet some people out there, make some connections, see what's out there. But how can you not say no to a day in the mountains? At the same time, hit like, hit subscribe. I'm still going to post predictions in the morning, and then I'm hopefully going to do a daily or a vlog type thing, pictures, whatever. I don't know what I'm doing exactly yet, but at the same time, stay tuned, see what's going to happen in Canmore tomorrow. Maybe I'll post stories throughout the day, but thank you so much for watching this video, and we'll talk to you later.